Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Claire, this is Polly Put the Petal on, and it's really good to see you. Plane just going over and I've got the window open because my glue skillet has just been happily having a quiet smoke in the corner of my table. Anyway, yeah, really good to see you, and thanks for coming back again. I'm going off piste a little bit here because the video I planned isn't what I'm doing today, literally because I'm going to be making a sunflower wreath for a family member. As you know, I like to use these evergreens as a base to any wreath really that I make, summer, Christmas, you know. However, my supplier, every time I've gone on, is sold out. So I thought to myself, well, what can I do here? So then I came up with, down the petal shed, as you've seen, if you've watched that video, I have a lot of wreath rings, metal wreath rings that you would do fresh holly wreaths on and so forth, you know, that you would moss. And I thought, I'm pretty sure I can make my own evergreen wreath. And so I did. And I'll tell you how I did it. There's the frame. And then my mum, now I've got plenty of these anyway for Christmas in my Christmas stash. But my mum, I went to my mum's house and she'd got this Christmas garland in her hallway, and I said, what are you doing with your Christmas garland there, Mum? She said, well, I don't want it, I don't need it. I said, well, I'd already given it to her anyway. I said, well, give it back then. You know, I can do something with it. So anyway, so basically, I'm going to show you. It's a Christmas garland, just a plain Christmas garland. Cheap as chips, these. I think you can get them for as little as £4 or £5. Anyway, the general consensus with them is that they're about 9 foot, and these rings are 12 inches, which is a foot. So I figured you're going to get at least 8. You know, you've got to give yourself a little bit of room, you know. So I know, you know, 9 ones are 9, but give yourself a little bit of jiggle room with that. So I reckon out of a 9 foot garland you can get, or I'll get, about 8 wreaths, and I've saved myself a fortune. So what I've done with it is I've literally, I'm going to show you, cable ties, zip tied it to the back in various areas to make sure it's very secure. And then these, I'm going to show you this on here, these tinsel whatever was slightly long, you know. It was quite proud. So what I've done is literally gone round it and trimmed it down. And if you find that you've got, so I've trimmed about this much off, and if you find that you've got you know, ball patches in it, stick them in, you know, where your ball patches, you know, it's a no-brainer. I'm just glad I thought of it. So now, and in my shed I've got 12 inch, 12, 16 and 8 inches, so I can make and I'd definitely get 9 with the 8, so I can make a few of these, can't I? And I'm not waiting on delivery, I'm not paying for delivery, you know, I've used my brain. I have got one. So anyway, this is a Christmas evergreen, isn't it? And we're not going to use it as that. So that's why my glue skillet is ready and waiting, bursting to go. And I actually am looking at my thingy and I might have to buzz off. Not at the minute, but I might have to buzz off and get some glue sticks because I appear to be quite low. I don't think I've got any up here. I'll have to pop down to the petal shed and get some. But for now, I'm going to start greening this wreath up. Now, I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing because it will be timely, and so I'm going to start greening up. I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got 3 different types of greenery. I've got this that I've cut off a this that I've cut off a trailing plant. I'm perfectly aware it's plastic, but it's going outside. This wreath is going on a door, so it's ideal. So I'll cut this off a trailing plant because you can get loads of pieces off a trailer. This is again, it's plastic eucalyptus, mini eucalyptus, in the dark green, and then I've got the lighter green for contrasting colour. You know, and it, you know, just gives it that added bit of interest as you go around. So I'm going to make a start on this. I'm going to tip you down. Let's get on with it. Oh, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to use bows. Now, my briefing was, you know, they weren't sure. Did they want the bow? And I thought, right, well, I'll make 2 kinds up. So, and I'm not sure whether to put a bow in because it's not that big, but we'll see how much bigger it gets when I've filled it when I've greened it up, because it will. So I've done 2 types of bows. Now, I've got this brown one. Sorry about that. It needs fluffing up, and I'll fluff it when it's on the wreath, if it goes on the wreath. So I've got this brown one. Obviously, because it's a sunflower wreath, so the centre of the sunflower, that's what that's bringing out. Or I've made this one up and a different style as well, but I've used two ribbons. I've used this sunflower ribbon and the same ribbon that I've used there with the brown, obviously to pick up that sunflower. Now, I didn't want to use just the sunflower because to me it's a sunflower wreath and it doesn't need, you know, because it's going to be, whoa, you won't know where to set your eye to, you know, your eye will be, whoa, bit busy, bit busy anyway. So I thought, you know, mute it a little bit with that brown. And I actually quite like this bow, to be honest. I've not done it on my pro bow because that was a video that I wanted to bring to you. I've done it just in my hand, so, and the other as well. So we'll see how we go with that. But right now we're going to green up, and I've yammered quite long enough, and I'll do a bit of it and then I'll buzz off and I'll come back, but I'll let you know that. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. So I've got my glue skillet to the right of me. And I'm just going to start I'm turning it up a minute because it was smoking quite profusely before, and I turned it down, and now it's very tacky and not as workable. So basically you just dip in the end into your glue skillet and then add in your greenery. Now, you won't just go on top, you'll go round as well, you know. So, and I really want this to be the best disguised Christmas wreath. You'll only tell by the back, basically. So I've turned that up now, it's getting a little bit better, and I'll keep going. So you're just going round, and for this first one I'm going in the same direction, because I find that gives it a nicer appearance, to be honest. I mean, you don't have to, it's up to you what you do with it, but this is the way that I go. And I am alternating, you know, I've got the dark green, the this isn't frosted, what is it called, almost like a flocked, so alternating. Hope you can see there, folks. You have to excuse the aeroplanes, it's quite busy today. And like I say, I've got my back window open, and that's where I'm sat, right at the back window. So there's only those there that aren't alternated, and already, you know, it's looking, you know, less like a I don't know what's up with me today, but I can't think straight. Never can I? Sorry. It's looking less like a Christmas wreath, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is, to save time, I'm going to buzz off, because I'm going to take this opportunity also to go and get my glue sticks from my toolbox in my shed. And then I'm going to put some more in this, you know, green it up. And then I'll come back and show you. Okay? See you in a bit. I'm back. So I'm all greened up and I've put my bow on, and I decided that I would, can you see that? Put all those different textures, different shades, and obviously you can still see a little bit of the evergreen. Yeah, so got my little bow on. I've decided to go with this one for now, and if not, I can take it off and replace it with that one once I've got my flowers in. And I decided to go to the top, because normally I would go to, say, 10 o'clock, and that's if that's the right, it's 10 o'clock to me. I don't know if it's 10 o'clock to you, it might be 2 o'clock. Or 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you know. Is it 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock? Yeah, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you know, or not the bottom or not the side. So I've gone 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock? I've just curled these up, these tails up for now, to get them out of the way, because they'll just collect glue strings, to be honest. And I'm all stocked up on my glue. That's the dog having a waltz about, and I'm just going to stand up. Now I've got my sunflowers, pretty. I've got some, now these are daisies, but we're going to see how we go with those. I've got those sunflowers, and I've got these little ones. I've also got a little butterfly that might go in the centre of the bow, and I've got a little bumblebee. He's kind of cute, isn't he? And I might put him in, but he's quite heavy, to be honest, so I'm going to have to find a way of getting him in and keeping him secure. I was just looking underneath there. I think he was a car. You know when you put those things on top of your sorry about that, guys. You know when you put those things on top of your radio aerial, I just wondered whether I could stick the thingy up his bum, but you know, and secure him in that way. We'll see, we'll see. If I can get him in, I'll get him in. So I'm going to start putting the sunflowers in. Goodness me. Okay, I'll tilt you down. And what I like about this is it's got a nice little bit of wheat, you know, artificial wheat. So, and I've left a bit of a stem because I think I might want to stand it as proud as I can, really. You see? So right now I'm not gluing in straight away. Because I want to see it first. And where's my other one? Oh dear, I appear to have lost. No, it isn't there. So I don't want it to look now these I got from, and they're only paper, so I'm a bit dubious about putting these in because I don't know how they're gonna. Having said that, I think I might have them in my the wreath that I've had out last autumn, so I think I might risk it. I'm just gonna place them in and see how I feel. And basically, guys, all I'm doing really, whoops, with these is going in between these. Need something there, don't I? I'm not keen on this green leaf with this, so I'm going to take it off. But I'm gonna see how this goes, guys, because yeah, I just had to look at the camera then because I didn't know whether I am switched on. I didn't know whether I was switched on. Now I think it still needs a fair amount, really. Oops. So I've got those there, that there, that there. Those there. I think I might need to go there with that. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my usual trick, and I'm going to hold it to the mirror and see how I feel about it. Oh, it's quite pretty. What I am going to move is this because it's stuck out far too much. Can you see? They may need pushing in a little bit. So I'm going to have another look. Oh, it is. It's quite pretty, that. I'm not sure, guys. Now, I've used an odd number in my main sunflower, but I feel as if I need one there, to be honest. I'm going to take that out. Sorry about the paper. Now I've got 3, so I want a yellow one, don't I? Yeah, a yellow one. And then I'm going to scooch that one over there. Put that one there. Now, maybe I'm just going to hold it up. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with the placement, but I'm not sure, guys, if I want to add any of these as fillers. So best way to work it out is have a look, put some in, see what it's like. Hope you've had a really good week, and the weather's been kind to you. It's been kind of raining here, they're kind of about it. It's raining today as well, right miserable. Nice and cool though. So I'm just going to have a look because I might need a brighter yellow. So let me just cut some of that off. Right, I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to have a look. That's really pretty, that. I don't know, either or there, folks. So you've watched me, that's sticking out and that will have to go in. So basically, guys, that was me doing the wreath. I'm going to go off. I'm going to stick all this in now. You don't need to watch that, do you? And then I'm going to work out a way to get that little bumblebee if I can. Definitely thinking of using the butterfly, because this isn't an autumn wreath, by the way, guys. It's a welcome wreath, you know. I know I haven't got a welcome sign, but do you know what I mean? It's just an everyday wreath for a front door. So literally the briefing I got was just sunflowers. off my family member. So so I want to keep it as happy as possible and as welcoming as possible to anybody that goes to my family member's new home. And to be honest with you, it's got lovely curb appeal as well, you know, it just looks quite inviting. So I'm going to buzz off, I'm going to glue all this in, and then I'm going to wrestle with Mr. Bumblebee. He's cute, isn't he? But like I say, he's quite heavy. My glue skillet's smoking, so I best get off, come back, and then I can switch that off. Okay guys, be right back. I'm back. Currently peeling glue off my nails. So I'm going to lift it up now and show you. There you go. And I'm super happy with that. Really, really am. And I know that my family member will be happy with it too. And I managed to get the little bumblebee, and he's looking up to the butterfly in the centre of the bow. The bow, I'm not sure whether I feel it could have been a little bit bigger, but then it would have overpowered the, you know, I wanted it to be about the sunflowers and not about the bow. The bow is just like a detail, you know, and I do like a fair amount of detail in my work. So that was just a bit of that, as was the butterfly in the centre. I think it's lovely. And you can't tell, can you, that it's a makeshift Christmas wreath. You know, I made it myself out of a Christmas garland last year's. Yeah, the base, I'm really quite impressed with that base, you know. And I think I will, long may that continue, because that's what I'll be using from now on. There we go. That's today's sunflower wreath. Please, please, I mean, I love it, but please let me know what you think. You know, I do, I love it. In fact, I think I might have to make one for myself. Actually, it's my harvest one. I just think that's lovely, and I love all the tiny details in it, you know. I'll just show you what I mean. You know, not just the bumblebee and the butterfly, but where I've filled in tiny little soft gypsophilia and the wheat, you know, the different textures, and the different contrasts, even though basically it's a sunflower wreath, isn't it? You know, that was the theme. So that's it for this one, guys. We've not had much of a chat, have we? I know. I mean, I'm going to piece this video together, and I hope it is together, you know. We've not had much of a chat, but you know, we can do that next time. I think I'm a different person when I've got my head in my flowers. I don't know. You know, I was watching Floral Design Institute, Leanne Kessler. She's a fantastic florist, and you know, she's a teacher at the Floral Design Institute in America, and I love her. I believe, you know, when I said this to them, you know, I believe flower design and floristry is a form of art, and she's my favourite artist, Leanne Kessler. She teaches you so much, you know, if you listen and pay attention, which of course you would do, because otherwise why would you go? Not go, I'll watch her on YouTube. And what amazes me with her, I'm getting to the point now, guys, round the houses. What amazes me with her is that she has this ability to, she's teaching you, she's talking, and she's designing such wonderful pieces. You know, and she can do all that at once. And I can't. I do go into myself when I'm doing my work, when I'm doing my work. It's not work to me. This is therapy. This is my therapy. But when I think that's perhaps why I go quiet then, because I'm absorbing it all and it's calming me and stuff. Maybe that's what it is. I've just answered my own little thing there, haven't I? I should become a psychologist. in next week's YouTube video. No, I'm only joking. But yeah, so I do go quiet, and I do become quite self-absorbed in what I'm doing, you know. But I'm not complaining. Not when I turn out nice pieces like this, you know. And I have got a great, I've got a great deal out of doing this, and I do feel calm, and you know, I'm almost comatose. But anyway, so that's it for this one. I think next week, oh, I'm smoking again. I think next week, I may get down to the bow maker and some ribbons and stuff. You know, because I've done a bow here today, but I didn't do it on camera. I did you know, because I wanted to save time and stuff. So if I do one specifically for bows and ribbons, or, you know, something might throw me a curveball and it might be something totally different, but, you know, I will be back maybe after the weekend. And having said all that, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks very much for returning. And if you're new here, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe. It's completely free to do so. And until next time, folks, take good care of yourselves. Bye.